Welcome everybody to the Beta Academy BJJ breakdown. I'm here with Coach Jimmy. Coach Jimmy, say hi to the people.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
And I'm here with Professor Valentine. What's up, Professor?
Hey, boss.
So we got 3 fun matches to watch today. But before we get to that, Professor, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? When you started training, how long you've been training, all that good stuff that everybody asks.
All right. So hold on. Let me try to adjust my. That'll do.
Looking good.
I started training about probably 2000, 2001.
Wow.
So it's been a while. Knock and I, trained together a long time ago. I think he was a purple belt when I got started.
Wow. I've been doing it 24 years, so that means you're somewhere.
Yeah, he's been doing it a little longer than I have, for sure.
20 years, something like that.
And then, and I got into it because I was bored. Like lifting weights and running and stuff. I was like, well, this sucks. Let's find something else to do. So that's pretty much it.
I want to choke someone.
Well, it was definitely like I wrestled, in high school.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I wrestled in part of high school and part of college. I was like, well, let's find something that's like that, and because I knew that I would show up for it. So
yeah.
I did.
So you've been grappling mostly your whole life?
Since I was about 14.
Yeah,
but
for the majority.
Yeah, you got to figure like 14 through like 19 maybe, right? And then a break. And then I started maybe, let's see, 2000 between. So I probably took like a 5-year break.
And then still having like a 5-year base though. You know what I'm saying? That's not going anywhere.
Oh, no.
Good. So it's like, hopping around the mat 5 years afterwards, it'd probably be like, just muscle memory, like hopping on a bike.
Oh, absolutely. The learning curve's way less steep.
Yeah.
It's absolutely. It's way,
it.
well, it is. I mean, it's way less steep. That's just all there is to it. Like, oh, you grappled before?
But you're like a MMA grappler. Like you like to do face punch, don't you?
Face punch other people, yeah.
One time I remember taking your class once, and you taught me one move when somebody had me in their closed guard, and you were like, you know how to get out of the closed guard? You hold their wrist and you punch them in the face. I was like, oh, you know what? You're right.
It's true. I mean, if you watch MMA matches, peppering someone in the face all of a sudden gets them real interested in opening those legs up.
That's true. All right, I'm gonna start this party. I'm gonna open up with this Dylan Dennis jam. All right. So this is Copa Podio. For people that don't know, it's like a big tournament in Brazil. This was season 4. And I feel like maybe 4 or 5 years ago, I'm not a big fan of Dylan Dennis. I'm not going to lie. But some of his matches are very entertaining. And Patrick Gaudio is another one of those guys that's super tough. And yeah, super good too. So yeah.
Oh,
we got the 2.
Yeah, right away with the quick single.
Patrick Gaudio is one of those guys that gave Gordon Ryan problems at the No-Gi Worlds. Then again, he gives everyone problems, And Dylan Dennis, this is when he was out of Marcelo's.
You can see already he's reaching for that collar grip, that lapel with the closed guard. That's really, really important if you got that closed guard going, because you need to help keep that guy's posture down, right? The other thing you'll see is he's got an active closed guard. He's pulling him forward the whole time. He's not just sitting there with his butt on the mat, right? So his hips are in tight, because what you don't want to be is far away from him. And you see right there, he's trying to push him far away, right? He gets his hands in the belt and he's trying to push him out. But Gaudio makes sure that he pulls him down so that he can't push him away. And same thing, he's going up high on the collar, basic cross collar grip, and Dennis is pulling that grip off.
And I think this might be Dennis's last competition with Marcelo. I think this is right before he moved over to Unity. So now he'd be training with Murillo and the Meows. You know who does that when they stand over you and they lean forward? Remember Stephen Kotev? You remember Stephen Kotev, purple belt? Yeah, he used to always do that in your close guard. He'd lean forward, try to kill you like that.
Oh, he's opening up now.
Yeah.
I missed that. Did he voluntarily open his guard or was it broken open?
Oh, let's see.
It looks like he opened it.
He opened it himself, Professor.
Yeah, he opened it.
Yeah, he just opened. He started to fence his foot inside. Danis did a really good job there at killing that leg. If you look at the way he's killing the leg, this is important. He's not just pushing it down, he's pulling it down and towards him so that the leg gets it fully extended.
Hey, Louis, you want to run that back a little bit?
Yeah. So if you watch, when the leg gets extended, right, he has no leverage with that. It's stuck to the mat. You can't bring it up. No, he winds up getting a sweep, but the leg itself was stuck.
So what was that? Advantage each, I think.
Yeah.
That was a nice scramble, though, man. I like the way you went for that double.
Yeah.
And I like the double leg. It's like wrestling with gi pants. It's like so much better because once you get that,
you get hold of something, you get to stay there.
Oh, it's great. Back to the close guard. I guess this is, you know, Gaudio
got an advantage.
Oh, just him.
Well, yeah, for the sweep, right?
Oh, right. Yep.
For the partial sweep, came up top because he forced Danis to abandon position, right?
Yep, you're right.
And then he re-pulled into sort of a close while the guy was barreling forward. But since there was no change back to neutral or top to bottom, right, there's no two to be scored. So same thing here. If you look, beautiful, beautiful. But what I liked about that is if you see he's got Danis bent over, right? So that Danis can't get his hips underneath him. And
that
then
looks like that must no.
And then he's able to attack on the leg.
Coach Hyro just joined us. What's up, Coach Hyro?
Good morning, everyone.
What's about?
Oh, there's headbutting. Jimmy, you see that? He almost headbutted him. That's our move. That's our move, yo.
Got headbutt the close guard.
There you go.
Keep walking. So
he almost he pulled it back a little bit because he knew what he was doing.
But look at Gaudio. He's doing a great job trying to keep him pull forward. But now Danis has his hips up underneath him. He's standing up, right? That means he can pop those legs open.
He's really
How long ago was this?
I had been given a glass of lemonade.
Nice. I think this is 4 or 5 years ago.
Dude, Patrick Gaudio got so big within that time.
Yeah.
That's the juice, man.
Yeah, dude. They be juicing hard.
And Danis is
man, they're all natural. I don't know what you're talking about.
All natural supplements.
Ooh, to this. Ooh. Hopped on a seatbelt right away.
Let's go back a little.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
Let's go back.
That's a 2 right there.
Right. So here's what's happening, right? So he's trying to pass to the side. Gaudio's got his sleeve, right? He's trying to fish something back in. Now he rolls over. Did you see right there how his hips came off? Right. So Dylan Danis's hips came off of Patrick Gaudio, and that's why he couldn't follow to the back. Right. So as he's flying here, boom, the hips don't make it, right? And so what's happening, I mean, he's doing a great job. Don't get me wrong. Like, these are two of the best in the world, right?
Yeah.
But what's happening here is as he's Granbying and kind of rolling to the inside, what Danis isn't doing a great job of right here is pushing to try to keep his body weight back and down and glued to his hips. And that's where he tossed off. I mean, all that said, easier said than done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, boxing's easy, right? Hit the other guy, don't get hit. It's cake.
Oh, so close. Look at that.
Yeah, there's a lot of movement here.
Yep, beautiful.
What is this? Is like half back.
Gaudio's base.
Drive. Yep.
Yeah, Gaudio has a good sense of base. You know?
That's 2.
Yeah, that should be 2 for the positional.
You know what's crazy about Gaudio is he's a good wrestler, but I never see him like. I seen him a lot pull guard and then wrestle fight, but I feel like he doesn't really shoot and stuff.
Maybe he looks at sweeping more.
You got a 2, right? He's like a counter wrestler, I feel.
Yeah, he should have gotten 2, but he didn't get it.
Because you know why? Because it was a back escape, right?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Because he took his back, and when you escape the back.
You're right. I take it all back.
Yeah.
You should have gotten to. You're 100% correct.
Oh, that was close. So now Dennis's guard. Let's see what Dennis got.
Posture, right? Both hands are on the sternum there, right? He got his hips up, which allowed him to pop those legs open.
Trying to get 50-50.
And
50.
Dennis used to train with Marcelo, who's single leg X. That's his jam, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of just like waiting right here, trying to like switch.
Yeah, there's no there on that. His leg is too straight. He's attacking a side footlock.
The crab ride.
The crab ride.
Oh, that crab ride was so close.
Both of them were excellent right there. That was amazing.
So close. That crab ride, that's my jam. Right there.
Abandon 50-50 going right into it.
Yeah, that was really
Almost
good.
had that.
Into the dog fight.
Yeah, that would have been super impressive.
Oi!
Nice trip to the outside.
Oh,
he went for wounds.
All right, so this started with Dennis on the bottom.
Yep.
Gaudio got out. He's still going. So he's trying to reverse the position right here. Oy.
Yeah, so he didn't do a great job with that wizard grip. You need to get more of his pressure, shoulder pressure down and in on it. If you'll see, he never got any pressure on it.
Yeah.
You need to take an angle, a little more of an angle, and get those hips down. If you're gonna hit that if you're gonna use the overhook as a defense.
Yeah, that's what you were talking about, because Dylan was able to turn into him.
Exactly.
Right away and start.
Exactly. If he'd gotten that angle, it would have gone a little bit better, I think.
He didn't get 2 for that. What was that? Penalty? Was it illegal grip?
He gave an advantage, but I don't know why. I don't know if it's a negativo or if it's an advantage.
That's an advantage. I think for the for near completion.
But he does the penalty hand. Watch the ref.
Okay.
What is that?
Hard to tell.
Single leg X. There it is.
Bonk.
There's an advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, he almost passed.
Almost. He's going for the killing stuff.
Is that omoplata?
He had an opportunity to abandon and go to the back, but he went for the kill instead. But he got sweet point. Oh no, not sweet points.
He got
this is hella technical.
advantage for the.
Hold on.
Hold on.
That was so much going on.
Let's go back.
Right here.
Sweet.
Almost got
it. So let's rewind. Okay, here. Let's slow step through.
That's the omoplata.
Yeah.
Omoplata. He jumps over and rolls through. Right. Go ahead. Keep going. Boom. Boom. So he comes up, right? Okay. And he's here on top. And if you look, he had his arm's still around the leg, right? But what that lets him do exactly. So great. So what Gaudio does is he backs his butt up into the guy's armpit, and he's able to stay on the side because of that. Which is how he got into that guard pass position. I don't know how we wound up there, but like he blew it once he got there. So
he went armbar to omoplata.
And right before the armbar, he had the opportunity to take the back.
Armbar omoplata, right? We come here now. Watch. See right there? He's got his leg held.
Yeah.
And he's moving. Now watch. He drops and he puts his butt in his armpit, and that makes it really, really hard. Right there. See that gets him back into that pass position where he needs to be to try and well, in this case, he's trying to take his back.
Dude,
he was killing that shrimp.
You see that escape from Dennis? He's about to get his back taken, and he hops over.
Yeah. I mean, I'm no Gaudio, but I think I would have tried to settle out in the guard and get my points because it's a 2-2 match and I'm down by an advantage, right?
Yeah.
So from a match strategy perspective, with only like 20 seconds left, man, the last thing I'm going to be trying to do is take the guy's back. I'm going to settle out into the guard, get my point, and call it a day.
So it's out up too.
Oh, you see that Kimura?
If he just commits and get the advantage.
Oh, I got to see that Kimura again. I'm sorry.
Amazing.
So right here, he escaped the back. He got side control.
Yep.
He settled, so he got points for this. They both got points, I think. And then he's not happy. He's gonna go for that Kimura with 10 seconds. Oi! To the armbar. Oh.
That was so close. And one with that
Audio,
final,
another
that buzzer beater
for the attack. Wow.
He got an advantage for that.
Yeah.
Wow, there was
And he gave Danis
Okay, I was about to say, yeah.
at the end.
that was a crazy scramble at the end.
Yeah.
No, it was incredible.
You know,
Yeah,
far be it for me to criticize top world-class black belt decision making, but I don't think I would have tried to take his back there. I think I would have worked really hard to try and keep him flat, right? And at least rack up an advantage.
Yeah.
For the guard pass, or to try and get those 3 points.
Oh, you're talking if you were Gaudio in that position right before Dan.
Yeah, right. So he was passed. If you take a look at where he was.
Yeah, can you run that back, Lewis?
Yeah, Danis was trying to turn away, right? And so as he turned away, Gaudio jumped into the back take position. I really think, like, for me, I would have just tried to settle that out. Because it's like I said, that's to me at that point, that's not a winner. That's not like I got to attack, whatever. It's look, I got 20 seconds left. What do I need to do? I need to be up, right? Because here at this level, man, it's about winning. It's not about the you don't get.
No, it's further down a little bit.
It was right before the omoplata?
No, it was right before Dylan.
It was almost at the end. It would have been like 25, 30 seconds maybe left on the clock.
Yeah. You know when Dillis did that back roll escape?
Oh, that was. I think that
was more forward.
Now right here. So what happens is he sinks down, right, and he puts his butt right there. Boom, right. So here he's pretty much got him flat. If he can just stay there and get those 3 points, this match is over.
Oh,
you see what I mean? Like 30 seconds left, right? It's important from a competition mindset to have your brain on the clock.
No, that's a very good point. You know, Gaudio, he seems to like, he has a very like good killer instinct, but like you said, like he needs to be more in a competitive, strategic mindset because he was going for submissions.
Yeah,
with positions in a lot of scenarios.
And great. Like I'm sure he'd whip my ass 9 to 8 from Sunday. But in terms of if I were his corner man, I would have told him stay right there, stay right there, stay right there.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't move because you're past. Secure that. You've got 30 seconds.
Now they are done. They are beat. So Dylan Dennis won this match. They can't even get up right now.
It's like that Kimbo Houston Alexander.
No, that was Kimbo and Dada 5000.
No, back way back.
Who? All right. So,
oh yeah, that's the good.
So, fun matches to watch today. We got some people watching with us. The Goldfinger, Tracy Huang, Juan Manuel, Ashley Kimley, and then Coach Nick Brown. Watch some Jiu-Jitsu. All right. So now we're gonna watch Kron Gracie, Otavio Souza. We kind of watched this at ADCC, but the ADCC was the rematch. This was the first match.
Yeah.
At Metamoris. And Professor really want to break this one down, so this is going to be fun to watch. Anything you want to say before the match?
So what I really appreciate about this particular match is as you watch it go through, what you see is how much of the fight is taking place in the grips with these two guys, right? So these are top end, world-class black belts. So much of the match is taking place with the grip. So much of the match is about making sure we're finding the right grip and getting it done. And you'll watch the way that they're moving, and everything that they're doing is really about either securing a better grip or moving in behind their grip. And that's for both of them. So pretty standard start. We get a guard pull here.
For those of you who don't know, Kron Gracie, the son of the great Hickson Gracie.
And he's in white.
Yeah, the white gi, 500 right, Hickson? Or 400?
I don't know.
And Otavio Souza is from Gracie Baja. He's a multiple-time Pan Am champion. I'm pretty sure he's won the world.
Yeah. And I think Kron beat him like 2 out of 3 times, or maybe 3 out of 3 that they've met up. Right? But
yeah, I mean, I know I know Kron won at ADCC.
Yeah.
This one I think was pretty close, and then I'm trying to think of the first one. I don't know the first one before.
Well, I think they encountered when they were brown belts.
Wow.
Kron beat him. But this is a pretty, what I would call, standard match, right? No one's pulling anything crazy here. It's just really, really solid fundamentals. If you watch, so much of what's going on here is straight up basic grip fighting, right? He made Kron carry his weight in the guard. Kron eventually had to put it down. The knee's forward. The posture's good, right? He's not getting bent over in terms of the passing. In the meantime, Kron, right, is fighting him for the grip over and over again.
Yep.
He's got one foot in the hip. And the skill here that Kron is showing a lot that's really great is the guard retention, right?
His guard retention is like his guard length, like his like ability to understand like transitioning between guards.
Yep.
He'll go from like long distance to like feet on the hips to like switching over.
Yep. And if you look at it, neither of them are letting the other guy have their grip. You know, they might get it for like 5 seconds at most, and then they're getting it ripped off.
Yeah. Constant fight for him.
Yep.
Kron really versatile with his guard game though.
Yep. And if you look at Sousa, right, he keeps focusing on that leg that's on the hip or on the knee, because that's Kron's distance control. He doesn't care about the other one.
Yeah.
That one that's on the hip is the distance control.
Yeah.
And if that goes away, then he's going to be able to attack.
Start closing the distance.
This Metamoris show was put on by Halleck Gracie, right?
I think so.
And this is one of the tournaments, I think, that everyone got paid, but then towards the end, people stopped getting paid. It was very sad.
Yeah. Well, you know, there's only so much money in this sport, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, as much as we love it, it's a niche sport at the end of the day. It's not like there's tons of money flowing into this like there is with judo or soccer.
Not yet. And even I remember Kelly, you know, Kelly, he did a Metamoris qualifier, and I think Lori did one too. But I think Kelly got paid for his, and I think Lori, she's still out her money. They never got her.
Sousa's doing a really good job. He was doing a pretty good job there with his right leg, stuffing Kron's left leg from Dele heaving. Getting hooked.
You see how Sousa has his right leg jammed up in there behind his thigh the whole time? That's what you're talking about. So what that does is it makes it really difficult for Kron to come around with a decent Dele hook. By having that jammed up in there, you're making that leg short, which means in order for him to get a good Dele he's got to come all the way around instead of reach around and get it and then maybe snake his body over.
And the only way he can really want to get that, he's going to have to reposition his whole body around that foot.
Exactly. So that right there, see that shin and that knee keep going right in his thigh and his butt and make it really difficult for Kron to get any movement. So he's shutting him down by doing that.
Yeah, like you said, Coach, it's just like really, really technical, solid fundamentals.
Yeah.
And as a Dele Hiva player, like I can attest to, you know, that foot stomp right there.
Yeah.
Shut your whole game down.
I mean, when I'm dealing with someone that likes to come to the outside with legs, I'm always over top. Sousa did something interesting right there. I don't know if you noticed, but he put his foot to the outside. It looked like he was going to try and push his shin down with his own
Run back a little bit.
Back. So right there, see how he flipped it
over the ankle?
Yeah, he flips it over the ankle. It looked like he might have been trying to go for like the double when you drop your shin across both legs and come through. Yeah. I mean, it didn't last long, but it was an idea.
Yeah, but it got him in knee cutting position.
Yep. Right. So here, this is critical. Kron leaves. Right. So the whole fight here is about Sousa has been trying to get close the whole time.
And he's slowly doing that, like he's encroaching upon his hip territory.
Exactly. And so what Kron does is he's like, screw this, I'm out. Right. He's got to get away from that. And so
he just scooted straight out of bounds.
Well, he did. That's exactly what he did. I gotta make distance.
Oh, what? They're making him restart?
Yeah, because they couldn't agree. They couldn't agree on the grips. And so this is actually me. Like, this is a huge break for Kron.
Yeah, I was about to say he was almost knee cut. That guy had the horse collar and everything.
That's some Art of War type stuff. That was like in the last joint, in the last breakdown when
Somebody could say that's even strategy if you think about it.
Nah, it is strategy. Like in the last video we did, we were breaking that whole thing down about using the perimeter.
So Kron right here, right? What he's doing a great job of is he will not let Sousa have that sleeve that's on the mat. He keeps using it to back up and back up and back up, right?
Yeah.
Dude, Sousa can't get hold of it.
Dude, Sousa still, he got this collar grip right here. He's got his knee over.
Oh, yeah.
Very good posture.
He's 50 to 60% there.
Yeah.
Dude, all he has to do is
get
Kron's back flat.
That's the knock signature right there, bro. Look at that.
Yeah. Oh, and you need him in the face.
Oh, word? Oh, that's
yeah, but he said sorry though. I saw.
But he can't get his back flat, right? Because Kron,
he's on his elbow.
He's burying that arm, and he won't let him have it.
Hey, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, right?
I mean,
and it's not cheating if you don't get caught.
True. Besides, you get a free shot. Like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to kick you in the face. Okay.
I can't believe I would have argued a lot more, man.
Nah, he just won that knee. That's the type of man he is. He's like, we're even now.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
That's crazy though. They don't even start him like with in the knee kind position, or at least in the heel position. Or
what I think is amazing is this is a 20-minute match, and the pace of this is insane.
Using that knee break, I like that joint.
Yeah, that knee break, I've used it a few times. It's it gets real close to the face sometimes.
Hey, ain't cheating, right?
Now we got Sousa's guard, right? And if you look at what Kron's doing, it's like classic BJJ 101 class, right? He's pulled the lapels down and together. He rolled the lapels up. Now he's got a nice solid grip. He's standing. He's got his elbow on the inside. He just drops his hips, just like normal, right? Just like, just like
smooth open
in day one. Sousa's doing a good job getting his left foot on the inside here. That Kron from just running around the side.
Keeps his leg from getting killed too.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, but he's doing exactly that. Kron, like stuffing that leg again.
Yep.
For Metamoris, is this sub only?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think Metamoris was a 30-minute or 20-minute match.
20-minute match, sub only.
Yep, and it was if nobody gets
5-minute overtime.
I don't think there was an overtime.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember.
So you're looking at
good job monitoring with that right leg.
Yeah, so Kron's trying to turn the corner there, right? And he can't really get an underhook. His hips aren't forward super far. His knees aren't jammed up enough, and he can't get his elbows out enough to really get around the corner really good. But you can see he's trying super hard here. He lost it with the elbow and the knee shield. He wasn't able to keep it all in place and get around.
It looks like Octavio really wants that De La Riva, huh? He's like every time Kron moves back, he goes for that hook.
Yeah, he wants that space for sure, because he goes from foot on like the shoulder face area to like the De La Riva. He's trying to play a longer guard.
So Kron's like, I've had enough, right? So now he's sitting down trying to figure out what I do with this, right? But he can afford to do that because this is a sub-only tournament. So if I sit on my butt, no big deal. It's not like I lose points or lose an advantage or anything like that.
Yeah. Sure. It's so crazy how the rule set and the points changes, like how a style looks.
Absolutely.
I mean, I agree with that. I when we've done the sub only, the US grappling sub only, you got to pace yourself differently.
Yeah.
And then wow, that was nice.
Yeah, when it's sub only, no time limit, totally different ball game than like a 6-minute points match.
Yep.
Same thing, right? He's getting that left leg in, doing a really great job of keeping him from just passing. Got a little bit of a problem here because his right foot's stuck underneath Kron, which is going to allow him to sort of squish that leg inside, and so he's trying to free it.
And those grips, man.
But you did.
Those sleeve grips Octavio has, man. That must be. I bet you after this match, his fingers were killing him. He is holding on for dear life.
Did he tape up?
I mean, I don't know. He probably broke his finger bone so much he don't need the tape anymore.
But what's going on in this match is really all about the gripping. So he finally got that underhook, right? He was able to shake the grip free to get the underhooks. And now Kron's starting to work on some passing. Actual passing movements as opposed to like body movements, trying to improve position sort of inside the passing game.
Yeah.
A lot of foot to the face action, man. I'd get a little frustrated after looking at that.
Octavio was doing a really good job moving his hips in like these compromised positions. Like knowing where his hips are at all times. Even when like he's smashed and they're elevated. Does a good job like screwing his shoulders back when even when his hips are compromised.
So he didn't even look for that triangle, huh? I guess he got double unders.
Well, he's got the elbow. The elbow is way down. It's gonna be really hard to pull in.
Oh, I see.
Back to the close guard. Oh no, back to the close guard.
Yep.
This is a serious. It's like the mirror images of each other.
Mm-hmm.
But he's gonna stand up right now. Let's see.
Yep. Right, and it goes back to the same basic stuff. And you see this grip fighting that I'm talking about. I mean, Octavio Souza's like, nope, I won't let you have your hand exactly where you want it. It's not going to happen. Like he got something and he stood up, but that's not what he wanted.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Just constantly annoying each other.
Yep.
Got that muscle sweep.
Those are like the little jabs, right, Professor?
I'm sorry?
Those are like the little jabs?
Yeah. You got to put something in their face.
Yeah.
Here it's grips. I mean, what you're seeing is both of them have had this now. Is that Kron keeps trying to work his sequence. Sousa won't let him, so Kron decides to switch, right? And then when he switches is when some of the flurries happen because he does a little something, but Sousa has an opportunity to attack because Kron's taken out of his A game for a hot minute.
Yeah.
Man, that's rough to deal with, man. Those grips. Look at that.
Yep.
Telling you, man, no gi will save your fingers.
I'm actually not looking forward to when we go back into training because I know everybody's gonna be in the gi.
Yeah. Dude,
my fingers hurt already.
I'm gonna be excited to wear gi again, man. Feel like a superhero.
Kron's really trying to get under those legs.
Yep.
He's really trying to go for that double.
So let's say this match goes like all the way through and no one like really submitted anybody. Does it go to like who's the most active when it goes to deciding who the winner is? Or
I can't remember if it goes to a referee's decision or they're just like, yay, you got a tie.
I think it's a draw.
So he got his knee through, right? And he's got a nice deep grip on the far side of the butt there. But if you look, Sousa won't let him get his knee down, right? So if he gets his knee down over top of his thigh, he's got a much better chance of passing. And Sousa wouldn't let him do it. The other part of it is he was pushing him out and away too. So the only way he could get his knee down was being far away from Sousa, and Kron was like, nah, there's nothing there.
You want to run that back to us real quick?
So see right here, right? This is great position. Kron's really, 50, 60% in.
Yeah.
Sousa won't let him get his knee down.
He's got that sleeve.
Yep. And then in order for him to do it, he's got to come all the way over, right? To get clear and by. He's like, nah, forget it. Sort of abandons having it in there.
Yeah, Sousa was doing a really good job with that left foot, like keeping Kron's rear leg back, preventing him improving his posture and positioning.
Yep.
Sousa on top.
Was this the same Metamoris card as Buchecha versus? Is it?
To his close cards.
Why'd you make me come downstairs?
Ooh, look at that! Look at him using those sleeves to pop up a bit.
What happened? Oh, I thought he had something.
He's yelling something in Portuguese.
Combat based.
And so once again, we're back in this, guard retention, grip fighting, kind of really basic stuff.
Back up to the top.
Fundamentals, not basics. Fundamentals.
You think it's gonna be a guard pull?
Of course.
Almost certainly. Although I think someone tries a throw here. I can't remember. I've seen this once before.
Yeah, because I'm like,
nope.
It's decent enough talking.
No, dog. These guys don't wrestle at all.
Yeah.
I see Kron do a lot of jumping guard too.
Yeah.
He does it in MMA.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Yeah, I saw that fight.
Yeah, but I mean the Gracies aren't really there to do MMA. They're there to do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in MMA, if that makes sense.
Yeah, makes total sense.
So they're there as more like style representatives, rather than being like, how do I become a world-class MMA fighter?
They're not gonna be out here floating around like Sugar Ray Leonard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So that far side leg grip was pretty hot. He wasn't able to quite get anything out of it. You see how he's trying to pull Sousa forward off his base there?
Yeah.
Right? He was trying to get him spread out and pulled off his base. Sousa's starting to turn up the heat a little bit. I like what he was doing there. He was keeping Kron's heels pinned to his butt with his hips.
Ooh.
Just taking turns of just jumping in the guard. Wow, he rolls
rolling that up. Yeah.
Yeah.
You saw that, right?
That was
We'll
crazy.
start doing that.
Big old thick rope.
Yeah.
Sousa opened up right away on that. It made
Yeah.
me wonder if either he was getting tired or didn't really have a very good grip to start with. You see now, Kron's like not letting him get that foot over, right?
Yep.
Right. So that makes a huge difference. If he can't get that foot over,
Ooh.
then it makes it easier for Kron to start moving around to the side or to do that.
Ooh.
Ankle lock.
No way.
I know about it.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot on it.
That would have been great.
Been very dramatic.
Speaking of which, did you see what Craig Jones did to Vinny?
Oh my God.
Dude, I think
It was brutal, man.
So same deal. We got those double grips there. But this time, the key difference is Kron's not letting him get that left foot in at all.
Yeah.
Right? So the right one's in a little bit, but the left foot's not. And that changes the entire ball game.
Oh, he's almost
oh,
back.
nice.
That
Just
was a
like
good
that.
setup.
Because without the left foot in, he can't, as he moves to this side, there was nothing stopping him.
Wow, that was a nice.
That was a good setup, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Doesn't have that lasso. Didn't have that lasso.
Right. See, the lasso's not there. The
Yeah.
foot's not in place. And so what he decided, a few minutes ago, a couple or 3 minutes ago was, all right, my head's down, my arm's shielding all this. I'm not letting that foot come to the inside. It's not going to happen. And that led to this position.
Oh, is he going to take his back and choke him? Uh-oh.
So we got the classic seatbelt grip.
Oh, he's on his side.
He's on his side. Sousa's in pure defense mode here.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Guard recovery.
Gets back in for the half guard. He's trying to roll out.
Ooh.
But Kron's really glued to him at this point.
Yeah.
He tried to invert and be fancy instead of just sticking to the basics.
Oh. Oh, he's going knee on belly. He's looking for a cross collar. Where's he going?
He's just riding that hip.
Like, straight up right in the knee on belly. And we got the arm.
Damn. Run that back.
Damn, he was on the cuz bumper.
Run that back.
Straight up classic, man.
I like that.
There's nothing fancy about any of what happened in this match.
He went from knee on belly
Down this
and
side.
then threatened the mount and then jumped to the arm. That's it.
It was
That's
so
crazy because I'm pretty sure they teach that at Gracie Baja.
Yo, damn. Oh,
That was 101.
dude, he tapped pretty
101.
quick.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
That was a quick tap, dog. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, and you know what else that this is like a representation of is that Hickson philosophy that he probably instilled upon Kron of never surrendering position or never demoting position. It's like once he advanced, he never gave it back. You know what I'm saying? Like once he got to the building, it was over. I remember who was it, Master Noah? I remember being in a line, like doing a line game with him one time, and he really emphasized that as being like a lost philosophy in jiu-jitsu, because it's like we do so much transitional work and so many nuanced positions that getting back to the basics, you know, like this shows and prove really successful.
That was a good match.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that one.
This
on to the
I
main
remember
event.
this, man. This is classic.
Bob Sapp.
All right, now we're about to get this party started.
I think what's important to remember is he's all natural.
That's the theme of the day. We're going all natural. No. So this is
Again, it still was.
So for all my friends that haven't seen this fight, this is in Pride, back in the day where they did not care how many steroids you did. They encouraged you to do steroids. And this guy, Bob Sapp, this is when this fight happened when Bob Sapp was like legit. I think he beat Ernesto Hus, the kickboxer. I think he beat him twice. I don't know if it was before this or after this, but it's almost like they put this 350-pound monster against one of the best strikers they had over there, and then they put him against Nogueira. And
I remember when he hit Hoost, and Hoost just looked like a bowling ball or a bowling pin straight in the air, and it fell over.
yeah, it's crazy, man. And they say they do say that Bob Sapp was supposed to fight Fedor, but Fedor turned down the fight.
Fedor was smart to have done that.
Yeah. Big Nog,
I mean, Fedor would have won, I think, but like he's smart to have done it. Look, you got 350 pounds. This guy can break you by mistake.
Yeah. So
yeah, that's true.
This is an intense one, right? And a lot of crazy stuff happens during this fight.
Yeah.
It starts fast, so you better be ready.
Yeah, no, I remember.
That's crazy that this fight is
Big
still
Nog?
17 minutes long.
Yeah, it's Big Nog. That's Big Nog right there.
Yeah.
And this is when Big Nog was, I think, the Grand Prix champion. He was already the heavyweight champion before Fedor beat him. Ooh. Here goes. This is where
I'm not sure it would have.
Ooh, pile drived him.
God.
Good God.
I'm not 100%
Hanging
certain on that.
Look at that.
Oh, that right there is that's a traditional pile driver. You know what I'm saying? From the Russian side.
Look at, I feel like
that right there is just a reminder that size matters, because he just did that to a 260-pound human being.
Look at the referee. The referee jumps up like, holy crap! What?
He's lucky he took that on the face, because if he'd taken it on the neck or the back of the head, he might have been over.
Oh, that second one would have killed him.
Oh man!
Damn.
He tried to go for it again.
He tried to peek out. Ooh, he tried to peek out.
He does.
They say Big Nog was never the same after this fight.
I bet.
I don't know.
The world is not the same after this fight.
Pile drivers work, dog.
Good
Dang.
God.
Imagine having Bob Sapp on top of you like that.
That's a big fool right there.
Thank you.
Dang.
And like I said,
You gotta get to the perimeter.
So during this fight, the lights went on in the arena for some reason.
That's terrible.
But they kept fighting.
I don't know if we're gonna get to see it much, but Nog was great at avoiding dead-on shots from the guard. People would be trying to punch him clean in the face, and they could never quite make it happen. I mean, he had an iron chin, but like they could never get anything off, but like a hammer fist or whatever. He would never let them sit all the way up and just drop a bomb right on his head. He was really good at getting his head out of the way. He was really good at not letting them get that other hand off into their melon.
Yeah, like when you were saying that, Professor, he was monitoring Bob Sapp's wrist. You know what I'm saying? He was controlling one, using his arm and leg on the other to like monitor it. As soon as he could create space, he got his feet on his body.
Bob
Lights
Sapp,
went off again.
yeah, the lights went out, but Bob Sapp does not care. Look at him, dog. He's a beast.
Hey, I had a question about this Nogueira Big Nog.
That was a good
He has a dent in his back. There's a story behind that, I'm assuming, yeah?
Yeah, he got ran over by a garbage truck.
Is that what it is?
I think it's something like that. Did you hear something like that, Professor?
You know, I actually met the guy.
What?
I can't remember. We were eating somewhere in Brazil, but I can't remember what the whole thing was. I seem to recall it was a knife, actually.
A knife?
Yeah, he got stabbed, but I can't remember if that's for sure or not. Like,
You know what? You might be right because
it's been like 18 years, right? Like, I don't know, man.
I get confused between him and Paul Harris. One of them two got ran over by a truck.
It might have been Paul Harris.
Yeah, since I don't know who Paul Harris is,
What?
You don't know Toquinho?
Toquinho Palaro. Husamar.
Ooh, that was a
Paul
good one
Harris?
too.
Yeah.
Bob dropped his hands and just looked at him like.
oh yeah, so Bob never puts his hands up. Just understand they're not gonna go above his nipples.
That's my nipples.
And stuff like that just happens. Like that's a 260-pound man that he just pushed into the mat like he was a child.
Yeah.
God.
This is Bob Sapp was like, this is like I said, this is when
is
Bob Sapp
antics,
was scary, you know?
Man, he's looking winded though.
He scared people.
Yeah.
But
Man, he's looking hella winded though.
now this was what, 10-minute round, the first round, and then 2 5-minute after, right?
Yeah, so in Pride it was a 10-minute round first round and then 2 5-minute rounds after.
That was so much fun. These were the best.
I'm tired. Oh, I want to keep shooting on this, man. I don't know why I keep doing this.
You got no
People
choice,
on the
dog.
feet.
Oi.
Ooh, first time. Oh, it's a. Oh, that's terrible.
That was nice.
That should have been it for
I
Bob.
think he figured that by this
That
time,
was a good peek out.
Bob Sapp was sucking wind. I mean, look, he's on a good day, he's got about 7-8 minutes of gas in the tank, and
Nah, he was dead right here.
No, don't be counting out my boy Bob Sapp, dog.
No, I love Bob Sapp, man, but I'm just saying how I see it, you know?
He just pushed him. That wasn't even technical. He just like bench pressed him.
oh yeah. I reiterate, size
Really?
matters.
You saw him flailing his legs like that.
Dog, Bob Sapp don't need technique.
That was wild.
Like he almost just sat up, sat up with another 280 pounds or whatever on top of
Which
him.
is crazy because Nogueira's like 250, and he's a black belt, and still like he has trouble with this mutant of a man.
Well, the other thing is that Big Nog has hands like dinner plates. I can tell you that straight up because I shook hands with him, and like I'm not that I don't have that big hands, but I'm not that small, dude. His are like freaking mitts.
Dang.
Like I'm
Big pop
100%
grip on him.
could wrap his hand around my ankle without any problems.
Oh my god.
I was trying to replay.
Oh, he split him.
Yep.
Yeah, he split him a little bit.
Nog used to have a pretty good right hand.
Yeah, in Pride, they used to, when you're bleeding, they would stop the fight to check the cut.
Yeah.
They're real big on that. I don't know why.
Does it give you time to throw you back in there?
Yeah. And Nogueira's a boxer, man. He got legit hands. He's
But yeah, he was piecing them up with those twos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, his right hand was pretty well known for starching people. So.
Oh my god. He just flipped him over.
He just threw him over.
Oh, wait, do that again. He just pushed him. He just pushed him. Good God. He didn't use his hips, nothing.
You know what's sad about
Look
that?
how
That has
fast
joy
Nog
written all
moved.
over it.
Look how fast Nog moved on that.
I know. Good God.
Like when he pushed him, he's just like.
I love it.
Crazy. That's some Dre stuff right there. Dre did that to me one time. I almost cried.
He just pushes
Yeah,
him
he
over.
just rubbing his elbow in his face and everything.
Wow.
Boom.
Terrible side control position, too. Oh, he's holding him. He got some jiu-jitsu in him.
Yeah, he got some 350 pounds in him is what he got. And some
I was about to turn
diagonal,
this into the mat.
some growth hormone.
Oh, those punches gotta hurt, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
Well, I mean, all these guys were on the sauce, so it didn't really matter. But
yeah.
That's also true.
I mean, Mark Kerr was. He'll tell you. Mark Kerr was high on
He
New
just
Day
like,
for
just
like all of his
dominated.
matches in Pride.
Dude, Mark Kerr made that Smashing Machine show while he was on steroids.
Right.
On steroids, on opiates. He said he never really felt anything in the ring because he was, jacked up on Nubane.
All right, look at these punches to the face that Nog takes, man. Oh, even when he's standing, watch. Bob Sapp got long ass arms. Watch. Oh,
Damn.
boom. He ain't done. Watch.
Right. Yeah, but look, he's not hitting.
Wow.
That's just the thing. He's not hitting him clean, and that was my whole point. Like Nog, he's really good at avoiding shots on the ground.
Yeah, now I definitely stomping him in the nuts right there. Preventing all those punches.
Well, like I said, you get a free one.
Now against Bob Sapp, you got like 3.
Hey, but you know what? He did a really good job at like getting past the legs and the side control, even though his jiu-jitsu's not there, but it's still pretty impressive.
Yeah, he passed his guard, right?
Yeah, I mean he got to the position.
Well, and the other thing is what do I got? I got a BJJ black belt on his back. I passed his guard. I'm doing all right.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah,
That's a win in itself if you really think about it.
I would have felt like I had the match in the bag if I was on top of him. If I was Bob Sapp and I was
right
already. I'm like, this is the worst possible position for no girl right now.
Yeah, and it is. Absolutely. Same thing, like I said, I think the thing that he's just really good at is not taking these shots clean. Because any one of those shots clean is going to knock him flat.
Yeah.
The match will be over.
I don't think I would try to triangle Bob Sapp.
Nah, I think he just did that to scare him.
I think I'd just run. I'm not fighting that.
No way.
You got to. It's like he's doing really well on the feet. He's getting messed up on the ground of his own volition because he's shooting against sprawled on.
That's true. Oh, he just got thrown to the ground.
Yeah,
he needs circle.
He just keeps getting tossed.
He is gassed, dude. They're both tired though, man. Nog already got suplexed once.
Saplov chunk.
Sapp used to play for the Chicago Bears too.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know that.
Well, no, he's Warren Sapp's brother.
Is that fact or is that?
I didn't even know he was Warren Sapp's brother.
It's fact. He's Warren Sapp's brother. The issue is that Sapp wasn't as good as Warren, and he got hit like 3 times for steroids in the NFL, and finally no team wanted to deal with him. So I wonder why he got hit for steroids. Yeah.
It looks clean to me. Oh,
I
see,
keep shooting. He'd rather be on his back right now.
dude. I would not try to try. He pick him up and slam him. No way.
He about to right. Ooh, he almost. If he didn't hook his leg the last second, that would have been raps, bro.
But I always tell people you gotta hook the leg on arm bars and triangles because they will slam you. You can't wait for the ref to save you from a slam.
They allowed kicks to the head in this one, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Up kicks, yeah.
What about
kick?
kicks to the head to a down opponent? Yeah, right.
Yeah, like the soccer kick.
Yep.
I don't think you could kick the head of a down opponent.
Yeah, you can. That was Vanderlei's specialty, man.
There was videos of like Jose Aldo used to doing that
Knee to
too.
the head, I can't remember.
They need to bring back Pride, man.
I think the
Pride was awesome.
Dude,
Knee to the head, that's a winner.
Pride was so much fun.
So Pride, you can soccer kick people.
Yeah, that's right.
But
You're
you
100%
cannot,
right.
but you cannot elbow.
Right.
I'm okay with that.
They say no elbows because they don't like all the blood.
But you can
I'm
soccer
okay with
kick
that.
people.
You can soccer
But
kick.
you can soccer kick them.
Are you going for the leg?
Oh yeah,
Cause
the
them
D-bar right there.
brain damage.
That looked like it
That moment.
hurt. Just dropping his knee on his
Yeah.
chest like that. Wait, go back to that. Just that little thing looked like it hurt.
My whole chest just caved in.
You saw that, right?
Yeah.
Good God.
Chest hurts right now, man. I need an aspirin or something.
That's brutal, man.
Hey, that's the next one. That's the next thing we sneak in, Lewis. It's gonna be the headbutts and then it's gonna be that knee drop.
Needed a
I'm going
sternum.
bust out of 50-50 from now on.
You guys probably, I don't know, but Mark Coleman used to just headbutt people until they gave up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Headbutts in the close guard. I like it.
He got good at it, man.
Oh,
Hey,
look at
check
that
his
knot.
vision right now.
Look at that mouth underneath his eye.
Man, those little punches hurt.
Yeah. Just think of what would have happened if he'd taken him clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're looking at broken everything.
Yeah.
Dang, even Bob Sapp.
It's like the Tour de France. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do it, else you're gonna die.
Yeah, there you go. You're right.
Man, you could look how hard he breathing, man. That's crazy to me.
Little punches, I'm telling you.
Keeping those knees up though. Like, man, you're
Yep,
not.
knees are up, right? He making that shield. He won't let him really get his hands off. I mean, this is classic. How do you do the guard for MMA?
Yeah, he's done a good job to controlling the wrist.
Yep.
Yeah, with that left hand, pushing
Yeah,
box
with
out
both
right
hands.
hand. Yeah. Well, he's applying a lot of control with that left hand. Well, he was until he started punching the face.
Well, but you see too.
Dang.
He'll move,
It's
right?
clobbering time.
Yeah, it is, but he's slipping like 90% of that.
Yeah, he's doing good at staying active. I like that.
He's doing good at staying conscious, bro. Good God.
He's doing good at staying alive.
I'm not knocking Sapp at all. I'm just saying Nogueira
Yeah.
hard to hit. I say Nogueira is always hard to hit, and here he is bleeding all over everything.
Nah, but he just slipped those two punches right there. Like on the feet, he's doing so good. I don't know why he's not just sticking to this like Ali to his Ali strategy, just like floating around the ring, popping with the 1-2s. So he's trying to clinch with him. He's trying to grab him. That's not working for him. He should just make Bob keep missing.
Dude,
Run circles around.
Bob hit him. Watch. Bob gets him, man. He clean
Yeah,
lands.
but that's when like they clinch up, right?
Right here.
That's when they clinch up. See, anytime they're close, he's getting tagged. But if he just stuck to like that, see, he's not getting touched, and then he shoots, and then that's where he's getting messed up.
Yeah, but Nogueira's calculus might just be like, dude, if that guy hits me twice, like
That's a wrap. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm screwed.
Jab
Yeah.
cross, we're done.
Nah, it's true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
you
right.
gotta take 100 little small pepper shots on the
'Cause,
ground.
I mean, he saw him do it to Hoost.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, Hoost was killing him, and Sapp was just like, whack.
Yeah, man, those were crazy fights.
How deep into the fight was that?
Not very.
It was what?
It was early. I can't
It was
remember.
early.
Early, but I think Hoost had already dropped a couple of leg shots in there that were getting to Sapp. I can't remember because they had like 2 fights, maybe 3.
All right. Because I was just gonna say, like in this last round, I don't know if he got those 2 big bombs in him, but who knows? Because it was like that Deontay Wilder fight with Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? He still had that 1 bomb in him in the 12th round. So I don't know. I just feel like like anytime you see Nogueira on the feet with Sapp, like just boxing, he's boxing the hell out of him.
Yeah.
You're getting no argument for me on that. I think it might just be like if I'm Nogueira and I got 350 pounds, I might be like, oof. I don't know if I want to take a full-on shot.
Yeah, that's true.
That's crazy that he's picking his man up like it's
You know what I'm saying?
nothing.
So to him, this is probably like his trump card. You know what I'm saying? Like his jiu-jitsu or like where he feels most comfortable at.
Yeah, exactly. Peeks out again.
Yeah.
Got a really good peek out. He the last time he hit that was pretty good, but that was more of like Bob Sapp kind of falling over, I think.
I'm pretty sure, as I recall, this pretty much ends because Sapp's completely out of gas.
Oh, word. He just can't breathe
Yeah, I
anymore.
can see that. I can see that.
I think he did really well, man.
No, he did.
I mean,
I'm not insulting.
Yeah.
Like
Against
he's
Nogueira.
50 pounds. He lasted for like 13 minutes. Like that ain't bad, man.
That is really good.
I can't believe he's going for a Kimura. It's never gonna work.
I don't know if he throw that left leg over the head and commit everything he got to it.
Nah, it's not gonna work.
Look at that arm. Look at how big that arm is.
Oh, he getting the sweep.
Both arms equals one of his.
Got the mount. Oh,
Got him.
Ah!
Get off me.
Yeah, right.
That blew me. Oh my god. That blew me.
Gotcha.
That was terrible. I was so excited for Nogueira too.
Me
Why would
too.
you do that to me? Why did you give me 1 second of happiness like that just to snatch it away?
I think I'm gonna start calling Dre Bob Sapp
I don't know.
because this is Dre written all over it. Yeesh.
Again.
Yeah, with the sit out, and he gets him with it too. That's crazy.
Got me on top. He passed the guard.
This is a fun fight. I like this fight.
Oh, totally.
It was a big comeback
That was the
fight.
great thing about Pride.
Yeah.
Pride was like, "Oh, you're brand new. Here, we're gonna put you up against that guy."
Hey, that's like Fight Club.
Yeah,
I was just watching
watching,
that joint. That's like the third rule or something.
I was watching. Oh, you might get it.
Hey, another classic submission.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look at that. Peeling it up.
Oh, that's where he gets it. Oh, he tapped.
I'm surprised he didn't just stand up and slam him again.
I was watching that fight with Fedor and that big tall dude. It was like one of those.
Do Man Choi or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Hong Man Choi.
Hong Man Choi.
Big old Korean guy.
Yeah.
And it was just but there was like talking about like how Pride was like always getting fights like that, like entertaining fights.
Oh yeah,
it was more about
that was their whole goal.
And they accomplished that goal.
100%.
You know,
Hey, that was those are some fun fights to watch, huh?
Yeah.
that was a good build up. I like this format. You know what I'm saying? Two jiu-jitsu joints and an MMA joint at the end.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And having Professor on too. You know, breaking it down technically.
Yeah, Professor, you should join us like every Monday, man.
I will too jumping in.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, but for those people who are like thinking about the, like BJJ and MMA, like how that fits together, watching Nogueira not get punched in the face is, like clearly you're gonna get hit, right? It's a fight. You're gonna get punched in the face. But his ability to basically slip punches on the ground and keep the other guy from really being able to put everything he had into the single shot is pretty tight, and that's a really important thing to carry.
Jiu-Jitsu is almost like a magic cloak of like survival. You know what I'm saying? Like you got it in your back pocket. You know what I'm saying? It just gives you those little moments where it's like if you didn't have it, you would have been gone otherwise. You know.
True, man. That was what were you gonna say, Hyro?
That's a jiu-jitsu saves lives, man.
It saved
Nogueira's life.
Hey, so we got Mondays, we got jiu-jitsu breakdown. Tuesday, we're gonna watch some Burmese boxing with Knox. So tomorrow, Burmese boxing. Wednesday, yeah, that'll be fun. I don't know exactly what we're gonna watch, but Knox decided. Wednesday, we're gonna do striking breakdown with Coach Darnell. I don't know what fights he wants to watch. He's been watching boxing lately, but he might want to switch it up. Thursday, we got that kids breakdown at 6, and then Friday we got street fight breakdown with Hyro.
Nice.
So that'll be fun. Thanks everybody for watching. Thank you, Gannon, Mike Nasser, Tracy Huang, and all my friends. Cisse, what's up, Cisse?
Cisse.
Yeah.
It's his birthday on the. It's his birthday.
Yeah, he sent me a message about that.
Happy birthday, Cisse.
He's gonna have a Zoom thing where we have to beatbox or something. That's what he said. But yeah, so that's it. Thank you everybody for joining us. Jimmy, say goodbye to the people.
Bye, peoples. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Coach Lewis, Professor James, Coach Arrow. You know what I'm saying? Keep this joint going.
Every week, huh?
Every week.
Thanks, guys. Have a good evening. I gotta go figure out what to feed my kids. I'll see you.
All right. Thank you, guys. Be safe.